actually fit into their draft nicely to pressure early. It's just all the age-old question of, can the less kind of skilled team outskill Secret? Can they win the game within the 25-minute mark? If not, then we're going to probably see Secret just take this eventually.
Unsurprisingly, the odds were agreeing with that, but we kind of knew that coming into this. The draft is not really anything too surprising, but I'm interested to see, because this is not a particularly easy draft for NIP to execute.
Yeah.
You have to be very clean here.
But it's fun.
Go ahead.
But it is fun though.
Oh yeah, exactly.
They're going to be running around, pressuring. It's just, can they actually get enough out of the laning phase to then really pressure post? Like, that late game, it shouldn't be on the table. Like, if they're talking about 40 minutes for this draft, then we have issues. They should be... I'm gonna be, flipping my notebook out of the studio. Yeah, they need to be going like drums, aggressive, deso, and trying that first Roshan.
That is what you sound like!
Well, look at that!
Prediction
Ember's
for the game.
just that good.
Wow! It just kills TA, and since Tiny's free to do whatever,
That is what you sound like!
I just don't see how this TA is going to get creeps, but if she does have like #1 net worth at 12 minutes, suddenly my vision of this game is way different.
Prepare for battle.
The question is, do they sack Sableye both in draft and in game? They've already shown that they can first pick his hero. Can they also then get the clockwork, sit on mid, for example, minute 1, minute 2, with it access, mid lane, maybe pressure them for a minute, suddenly down here, and then you go back to Sableye, go where his body, we'll get you a game now because we've made stacks, or we've done something to enable you later on. But Clockwork, TA, these are the key heroes you have to look at for this game to go well.
Talk is cheap. Let's see what the casters have to make of this game as we pass it on over to them.
"30 seconds to battle.
That is what you sound like!
That is what you.
You die. Yet your fate lives on.
The battle begins.
I have to say, whenever you're up against the best team in the world, it must be exhausting to be Secret, you know? Because when you're up against the best team in the world, like, there's something, I'm sure there's no doubt, there's a part of you, no matter how confident you are, you're like, it's Secret.
It's
like,
true, you know.
Can we really do things the normal way? So everyone tries to like do some weird cheesy shit.
Yeah, that could be an advantage. But you know, I was gonna say, like, I want NIP to win just because they're up against Secret. Anytime Secret's in a game, I want them to lose because they're so good that I don't expect them to lose.
Yeah.
That's gonna be exhausting too.
Definitely. Like, if Ninjas of Pajamas won this first game, it would be very, very hype. However, it'd be hype because, well, it's mostly unlikely because Secret has been looking like such a dominant team for such a long time, including their recent run of first places.
In my way.
It's like 4 in a row now, something like that.
Yeah, and like dropping very, very few games. If you go back through their record, just dropping like individual games, it's astonishing how few.
Yeah,
they've actually dropped as a whole.
They are leaps and bounds, man, above everybody else. We'll see if NIP can do it.
That being said, Ninjas of Pajamas, they already picked up the first blood.
Yeah, I think if you're Puppy, you're kind of okay with that, though, because that was a 2-man creep cut there for just 1 wave. So, that's okay.
Everyone's been burned out of their mana. Voodoo Restoration, he just kind of keeps up with Matuma Man. Matuma Man can go hard as he wants to. That Orb of Venom. Overall's getting him the kill.
The salve at the last second.
The salve at the last second keeps him alive, but the damage is already kind of done. He has to make the slow walk back to base.
I was going to say, I feel like you kind of want to die there almost.
Yeah.
Just fill the bottle.
Wow. That's going to be a little bit rough, that lane. What about this? We need to talk about this. The safe lane Night Stalker. This, Jenkins, you seen this? What do you think? What's your verdict? Garbage?
Yeah, I've seen it. I think it's fairly garbage.
Okay.
You know? Oh, this is a nice little... I like this. Wow.
Nifty breakdown.
I think it makes sense in this draft. You have TA on the mid lane, like Brian was saying, big old BSJ. That is the win condition hero, so you know you don't need a true carry. You just need somebody to go make space for the true carry. So I think it makes sense in that sense. But the problem is you have a TA that you're banking on to carry you mid, and there's a lot of good TA counters on the enemy team.
Yeah, list some of them for me.
You know, you have this.
Dude, is Era gonna die? Era's just pushing it to the limit here. And once again, the Buddha Restoration really makes the difference there in that fighting back and forth.
I hate to be the guy that's like every time somebody dies, like, that's worth it, but it's a support. He can fill the Darkseer bottle. Like, this is,
sure.
You literally pick Darkseer to do that, so it's really not that big of a deal. What is a big deal is the fact that he's not CSing well at all on Darkseer. That's the big deal.
No, he's not. 7-1 on the only core that hasn't hit that double-digit mark.
Yeah. But going back to the TA counters, you have Ember Spirit, you have Tiny Avalanche, you have Witch Doctor Maledict, you have Underlord who can use his Q, you have Anti-Mage who has the Manta Illusions. Like, all of these things will tear through refraction charges. It is not easy to play TA in this game. You have to absolutely pop off, and it's kind of going okay for him. He can still pop off, but it's not a stomp.
Radiant's top tower.
It sounds like to me, with that long list of things, he needs a lot of time. Where he needs those, like, that 3 core item.
I think so.
And then be able to come in. So, it's going to be a lot of hard work for Ninjas of Pajamas to run around the map as 4 and carry the game in the first 25 minutes with this Night Stalker. And he does have a lot of assistance, right? He's got Iron Shell. He's got a Surge. He's got Inkswell.
That's true. He's got buffs. He's got heroes to disrupt as well. Night Stalker and Clockwork.
Era will die again here, and Charlie, being pressured in that bottom lane, got really low. This is looking rather spooky. They're losing both their side lanes, and, well, it's not like mid is being dominated so hard by the Templar Assassin that this is acceptable.
Right. There's going to need to be some sort of lane rotation soon, I think, with like a Clockwork moving. You can't really go towards the mid lane, so it'll probably be towards the Underlord lane. Or maybe move the Grimstroke out of the bot lane, something like that.
Oh, he's sitting on the high ground. He's just really banking on some misses here. No misses yet. Supreme looks to be able to run him down. 2 more shots. Refraction hit. That does it. Supreme. A big win there in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's a great start. Just the TA hitting level 6 before the Ember Spirit, allowing her to use those traps and kind of catch him off guard there. And Ember's abilities, they're just too low cooldown, or too high cooldown right now to really take some sort of persistent fight against her. And this sucks to be Era. This is sad.
Once again, finding himself burned of all of his mana.
Takes only a couple hits, really, against a Clockwork. Not a fun hero to play against. Anti-Mage does not care about a Clockwork in his lane. Not even a bit.
Oh, they're certainly showing why they put their faith and trust in Supreme's Templar Assassin, his second most played hero in professional games. I think he's up to something like 48 matches of Templar Assassin now. Zai, he's going to die in the bottom lane, so we're finally getting some turnaround here at bottom because it's nighttime with the Night Stalker and they got him full regen.
Thank you.
The mysteries renew me.
I don't think so.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bump, bump, bump! That is what you sound like! Bump, bump, bump! That is what you sound like!
Dire are scanning.
Bump, bump, bump! That is what you sound like!
Tis mine. Rock it on.
Comforting through generation. Never refuse gold.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Of my life. Fade from memory.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Your place is
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bump, bump, bump! That is what you sound
Radiant's
like!
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
behold a subtle burn.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
ensnared in fire. The rune of illusion.
Magic.
Dire are scanning.
That is what you sound like.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That is what you sound like.
My line truly end here.
Never repeat.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Players here. 'Tis mine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bonded, you and I.
That is what you sound like.
Shamed in searing heat.
That is what you sound like.
The rune of regeneration. Captured in the
Radiant's
flame.
bottom tower is under attack. tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
What have we here?
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
My searing gaze.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. has fallen.
Triple kill! That is what you sound like! Wow!
What have we here?
What surge is this?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Boom! There it goes!
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Swiftly to the temple's defense.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Supreme's gonna go again. He spots him, Matumba Man, thanks to the vision from the creeps. The wolf looking to block him in, but he gets the scream. Big kill for Supreme, making good use of that haste rune.
Honestly, I feel like that's a matchup that Lycan does perfectly fine in. For the most part, you know, you've got the regen to work with, and you can just go jungle. And Quap isn't exactly good at killing the wolves because they have high mac resistance. So kudos to Supreme for just putting on a clinic here. This is 2 games in a row, actually. He's had a really good showing in the mid lane.
Radiant are scanning.
Spooky player, actually.
So yes, like many of these players on Ninjas of Pajamas, this current team is probably the best roster they've been a part of since the start of their careers. Supreme going back to the old alternative packs lineup. He's been around for a while, but still a very young player in age anyway. Charlie, another example. I think he's like 22, 23. So he was playing when he was like 14, 15.
He's a grandpa. In Dota years, that's a grandpa.
Is it though? We still have players like Beer around, man.
That's true, that's true.
Puppy is pretty old.
We are an aging demographic, aren't we?
Yeah.
As Dota players.
Bash.
Yeah.
Bring the end to Misha's life.
I think as a Slardar, you really just need... Ooh, I love what he's doing with this. He's doing the Tranquils trick, where he's disassembling and then holding them as a locked combining. So they can make Tranquils, heal up, and then disassemble it again.
Matumba Man sees the gank coming in from the Tiny immediately. Pops his ultimate. He don't think you can really dive Supreme.
No.
But at least he can get a regen.
Yeah, pushes him off, but that is a long cooldown ultimate at this point.
Nope.
Oh, he's going in.
Go again. Supreme's gonna go for the TP out. It's gonna be a close call, but Matumba Man gets him.
Man.
Oh, what killer instincts from Matumba Man.
Dude, he didn't even have any vision. That was just instinct.
Yeah.
That was nuts. I mean, he's playing up against he had the ult and the scream maxed out. Like, you have to be careful there. Jesus, Matumba, relax.
Yeah, his Necronomicon, he was like, damage is going to be too much. And credit to Supreme, he reacted really quickly. He was like, I TPs. TPs instantly.
Man.
Wasn't fast enough.
Look at the tower damage, too.
Yeah.
You do not want to be losing this tower solo at 7 minutes.
Yeah. This is so much worse than the DK versus Quap matchup. DK takes a very, like, you know, he slowly works at it while Quap's away ganking. Here, just one push is all it took.
Man, that's it. 2 heroes committed to defending that, too. And NIP is the team that usually groups up and takes that mid tower really early on. This throws a wrench into their game plan completely. Saberlight has to resort to creep cutting here, and he's just having such a good time down here. 20 denies.
Another bash up. Charlie, quite the opposite, as he is having a very bad time. It's about 200 net worth below the Vengeful Spirit, but every single time I look over, Zai is pressuring him. And I can't imagine it's going to get much better for him as the Slardar picks up level 3 bash, then it's Corrosive Haze. Nisha toss back, good play by Era. See if he can actually finish him off this time. A swap over to Puppy and a TP out. Well done by Nisha. And it looks like Puppy's going to get out as well, as they don't want to run through the cogs.
And very nice little play there, using the swap. Usually as a carry, that's not a super effective ability, because either you're killing somebody else or you're killing yourself. That's not often a good choice. But with Puppy being a clockwork, I mean, he doesn't care.
Nice defensive ward there from Ninjas of Pajamas. Sees the rotation coming in from Lycan, and they all abandon ship. They TP to the bottom lane, looking to trade safe lane towers now. Now, it looks like Team Secret, though, are going to try and go for the take enemy tower and still defend their own play, but it's going to get Nisha caught as Misha delivers the killing blow. Zai's gonna pop out though. Go for Saberlight. Saberlight doesn't have the swashbuckle up, so that's a pretty easy kill. And they will indeed defend this tower. Ninjas in Pajamas, they're not gonna be able to take back that map control at top. Matumba Man, damage is already dealt.
Yeah, and I think he has TP on Matumba, so and his ult as well. So they leave him to push that top tower, and they know if something breaks up bot, he can get there. And man, Slaughter is a surprisingly good hero at doing like a tier 1 defense, just because he's so damn tanky if you go for this stat build that Zai is going for.
Yeah.
Like he's so manly.
He's going to try and toss him back into his team if they can finish him off. He's actually inside the Cox right now, which is perfect for the Sonic Wave. Turns over, deals with the egg, and looks back to Puppey, where Charlie, he's trying to finish him off. Nisha actually goes to swap. They do have the Rolling Thunder, misses all of those heroes, bounces back, clips the Venge, tossed on top of him. Charlie, does he not have Blink Up? I don't think he does. He just used it, and it looks like with that stun, maybe they're going to do... No, oh, he blinks away. The Wolves are still trying to run him down, and the Blink isn't going to be up just yet. He's only got a sliver of HP. The Wolves might be able to kill him, while Supreme, oh, he got the kill on Charlie. What? TP from Quap succeeded.
Bro, dude, Matumba, that was like the greediest but coolest play I've seen in a long time.
If he had pulled out both of those kills,
that would have been
at the same time, that would have been a legend move.
I can't believe he just tried that. That was so greedy. I love to see that sort of stuff, though. He's like, my Wolves have got it.
Yeah.
I wish I could have seen his perspective. I wish I could have seen that. But you saw the Wolves on the map chasing. You know he's microing both.
Yep.
Sound like
That was sick.
Especially since he blinked into a high ground area, so it's not like he would have kept good vision there.
Yeah, you need to actually micro there.
Saberlight. Rough time. And the Snapfire comes in with the ultimate, but they ain't no disables behind it, so not really focused fire in any way.
Surprisingly difficult to get that ult off as a Pango versus Avenge. So many disables. Dude, Zai's
going in, and he saw Charlie just blink, and he's like, okay, I can pressure this guy, but he's going to be met with too many heroes. Misha had already TP'd into that hiding spot behind the tier 2, and Tiny made his rotation secret. They keep up this tower pressure.
The idea that Zai is kind of going with here is this traditional, well, maybe it's not so traditional, but just this idea that Slaughter, like if you go for this drums build, treads, usually it'll be like a bracer or two. It's just such a pain in the ass to try to kill you. And so he's just trying to make them work for it. Obviously, he'd rather be alive and be wasting their time, but you can kind of see what he's going for. Like he's just trying to put himself in a really dangerous position to just get the enemies to run at him. That's basically it.
Yeah, and they did take that bottom tower kind of as a result, right? There's 3 people top. Secret just kind of run at the tower pretty quickly. Shape's going to go off. He sees the double damage. Era is actively finished. But that just means the Wolf's going to kill you that much quicker, Era. And the rest of his team probably needs to get out too. Supreme, he still has a blink up.
I half expected Matumba to just dive the tier 2 there. He's been so crazy with his... Like, every single time I think he's gonna just chase some guy or not chase some guy, it's always wrong. It's like, well, he's clearly gonna go for the anti-mage, right? That's a high value kill. Nope, let the Wolves go. Diving the tower, he goes in well after the fact, kind of baiting Supreme, making him think he's okay. Matumba's been playing this just insanely well.
Are scanning.
You think he's still got something to prove? I wanna get him on an interview and ask him that question, like, because it's hard to say, right? You get kicked from the team, that team goes in, gets second at TI. You join Secret, right? And yes, you are met with great success. You prove you're a fantastic carry, but you don't get the chance to prove it at TI, you know? And I wonder if because of that, he's still got this driving force.
I think so, and I hope so, because what he said after... No, wait a minute here. Era, you're a little bit out of position there, bud.
Yeah, you're in reach of Puppey and Zai, but he's going to turn around, get some good damage now. If Saberlight can Rolling Thunder and catch one of them, gets over the cliff, spots Puppey. Puppey's trapped, nowhere to go to. He's going to keep going and see if he can track down Zai, and sure enough, he does. But his allies aren't really close, and Zai is very tanky, as you mentioned.
This is a trend, by the way, that I want to mention. A lot of people are going for casual cloak.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's super cheap.
Yeah, it's very cheap. You know, going back to Aghanim's Labyrinth. Now we all know how important magic resistance is. It makes you...
I feel like we already knew that, Lefton Jenkins.
No.
There's a lot of magic damage in Dota.
He needed the Labyrinth.
Okay.
That's
Misha, he's going to swap Era back in. He's certainly dead. But farther up, that is the interesting stuff because he's trying to face Saberlight. Looks like he could almost go for more. That crush has landed. Who knows? Maybe Supreme was going to die as well.
Yeah, man, with I think with just a 1 second crush and amplification on Queen of Pain, I think all the Lycan units legitimately could have killed her. Like that's how much damage Matumba Man is doing right now.
Yeah, with all that minus armor, sure. Speaking of minus armor, that makes Roshan a pretty easy bet. Team Secret. Was that Aghanims being built up next for Zai?
It looks like it. Looks like it.
We still don't have a Battle Fury on our Animage. Jesus.
Yeah,
oh
that is...
no. He needed to be like having Battle Fury and working like towards that halberd already.
I think so. I think a halberd at this point would be quite nice. He could show up the fights and not instantly die.
Yeah.
Gets a courier.
Yeah, courier kill. Saberlight. Hops over the cliff with shield crash. That's easy for him. Era, okay, he does have the Snapfire ultimate coming. Oh no, the cogs! It missed everything up, and he doesn't have his shield crash up, so he's just flat out blocked. Charlie can come in and finish off Era, but now they've used so much, and Secret know it too. That's why Zai and Nisha, they're just looking to chase down these heroes. They're gonna catch whoever they can. It's gonna be Nisha up first. They're still fighting inside this river though, and Saberlight, he's gonna use another shield crash. Same trick that he did last time. Chain Stun though, bash up first.
Oh,
Imagine Missile didn't have the crush up in time. Zai chasing Saberlight. Saberlight, he's got another swashbuckle coming in. Swap into a bash into a crush that almost landed. There's Yules is there, and an avalanche may cover Supreme's retreat. His blink is back up now. Saberlight needs to be able to get away. Another swashbuckle. He's good. Disarmed up Zai, and there goes his 8. He don't give a damn. Now he's surrounded by 5 heroes. Ninjas and Pajamas form up a high five. Knows he's been got, but hey, look at the top lane. That's Matumba Man taking a tier 2 for free.
Man, you can tell Zai's having fun with this one.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
You know, you gotta feel good. You're up by 8,000 net worth. You've taken most of the outer towers. You see the Animage's items. You know you've got all the time in the world. And to your point, you said Lycan doesn't usually beat most carries, but with this kind of synergy, right, he's going to extend well into the late game if it ever goes that.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is something that I think makes Slardar a very value hero right now. You can pick whatever carry you want instead of just the illusion ones.
Nice cogs, but smooth moves there from Saberlight. Does get there in time to help get a kill.
It's not so easy to play a Tango hero versus Clockwork, actually. Any of these wall creators are kind of annoying. Not much can disrupt that all, but these are the few spells that can have.
Shapeshift, and look at that. Just rips him apart. Saberlight's gonna be next. Swashbuckle in a second. A cookie, that might just save him. He gets a spell off, but he dies by killing the melee Necronomicon unit. No, wait, what did he die from? I guess he just got hit by something big. It looked like a nuke, man, but I guess that's just the Lycan hits.
He got smashed.
Yule's Scepter will let Supreme blink away back to his base, but...
Because I might have... Oh, no, he needs 2 more hits, I was going to say. He does have a lot of attack speed with, you know, sitting on Agi treads and with the drums.
What's with is Desolator like just super value right now? We keep on seeing these Desolator pickups on heroes that.
Who's going for Deso? Nisha?
We've got it on Nisha now. We saw it on Ember Spirit, like he built Deso first earlier.
Radiant's
God, I don't mean to be like a conspiracy theorist, but
okay.
I swear to God, this Aghanim's Labyrinth, man, like Deso is so good in that. What the hell? I mean, he's a bench carry, right? Like actually, it doesn't work on the illusion anymore, so I don't know. Minus armor, I guess.
Sonic Wave, Zai still surviving through it all, turns around, kills Saberlight. They're just running out of damage on the side of Ninjas and Pajamas. Tiny's not getting anywhere. Era's reaching for something. Hold on to.
From my stone.
Conspiracy theory.
Look, man, okay.
It's the Aghanim's Labyrinth, man. They're controlling the whole scene.
They are. They really are, man. Aghanim has way more influence than you think.
Liquid fire doesn't melt steel beams, bro.
It does. Actually, check. I've tried that.
What would be steel in Dota? I couldn't come up with anything.
Clockwork.
Steel armor?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a Jakiro kill a Clockwork? No, Clockwork counters Jakiro. You think that's a coincidence? I don't think there are coincidences in this world.
Twin-headed dragon?
Yeah.
Oh dear. I need to get away from this subject.
Yes, you do.
I don't,
Yes.
I don't want to fall into the trap Slacks did. You're talking about your meat banana, Misha. Run, Misha, run! The fish man cometh.
The fishman leaveth now. That's it. That's all he was interested in. Quick kill and he's out. Did you know sharks can survive for months off of just one feast? Did you know that?
I did not. I feel like I have that information maybe somewhere in the back of my head, but...
I made it up, actually.
Oh, okay.
You believed it.
I did believe it.
Fortune.
That's a PSA.
I mean, I could see them just kind of like, you know, hunkering down, being able to chill. So you're saying I should be a lot more scared when I go into the ocean because they're always hungry.
I think they're probably hungry most of the time. I mean, have you tried
that
swimming?
eyes, Chief.
If I'm swimming, there's almost no fish.
Is under attack. Dyer's
Okay.
Now look at this. He enters into the ocean.
You're right. He's always
hungry shark.
Don't stop.
There's.
So what about there not being any fish
Tell
in the
me,
ocean?
have you ever been at the beach and you're walking and you step on a fish?
No.
Have you seen a fish in person?
Yes. A lot.
Did you actually pull it out of a fishing rod? Like, did you put a fishing rod?
I did once, yes.
Okay. Well, how do you know that there's actually fish in the water and that there wasn't just somebody under there that attached the fish?
Because you can see the fish in the water.
Oh,
Go to any river and you just chill out there.
River. We're talking ocean.
Oh, excuse me.
I've never seen a fish in the
snorkeling.
ocean. You've done that? So how do you know?
Actually, yes, I have, but I have seen fish in the ocean.
Oh, God damn it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And maybe I'm just in on the conspiracy.
That's true.
I'm a plant.
He just admitted it.
Dyer's bottom tower is
God
under
damn.
attack.
He's got that full eggs now, so the ocean now comes to him.
Dyer's
True, he
bottom
summons the
tower is
ocean.
fallen.
He does. That's a fun egg.
That's what Aquaman needs. I was wondering,
really
what does
does.
Aquaman do outside if he's not in water?
Well, those jetpacks that chew water, why doesn't he just carry one of those?
Ah, there you go.
Radiant
Can he bend water? I've never
structures
seen
are fortified.
I don't know.
Is it like Avatar?
No clue.
Not the bad Avatar, the good Avatar.
Yeah. Just does some water bending.
Yeah,
And it's off.
I think so. God, Charlie's life it's a sad life for an anti-mage.
You know, I was hoping, I was like, all right, back to the immortal matches. Not gonna have to bullshit anymore. Then we get to the
Need
series.
a lot of bullshitting in this one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's rough.
Someone refill my cup. I don't need water anymore. I need something else.
Dyer's top tower
Poison.
is under attack.
That's a nice tree spot. Governor would be very happy about
I'm
that.
sure Robson is stoked about that. So we'll have to try and get out of the base. Surely he's gonna die for this, though, right? Just
Dyer's
land your shots.
structures are fortified.
Do you care though? I mean, they gave the Aegis to Zai, I think, for this reason.
I mean, plus they have the spirits, so let's go.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
Keep going.
Exactly. I mean, he's alive basically.
Long shipping. Oh, the avalanche is gonna stop him from getting the Cox push back, but he didn't have swashbuckle up anyway. He used it, and that's the moment that they're gonna pounce. Anytime Ninja the Bananas show just the slightest bit of weakness, anytime the spell's on cooldown, anytime they bleed just the slightest amount, Jenkins, the Shark Man, and he smells it.
I gotta say, those Necros do noticeably shit damage to buildings though because of the hero damage. Now they do hero damage, so that is definitely one thing that Lycan is not great
That
at.
change.
That was like when he started falling off. That was a big change. Was the Necro got changed, so it does hero damage. So technically now it does more damage to heroes, but does less damage to buildings and creeps. Yeah, any that's why, you know, like Eidolons will do more damage to towers than Enigma does himself because hero damage is reduced significantly.
3-man smoke up from Ninjas in Pajamas. Oh dear, that smoke got scanned. Hey, we've got Manta. 24-minute Manta on Animage.
Yeah, you know what? 12k gold deficit. That's not as bad as last game. There's a okay. This is a start.
Oh, the BKB. Surely they've got enough physical damage. It's the pure damage that'll actually get that kill. Okay, they're still gonna fight without the Lycan though. Team Secret's gonna come in, and with the double damage on Nisha, I can understand why. Because that poor Queen of Pain, my goodness, just got ripped apart. They do manage to kill the Phoenix as well. So hey, a 2 for 2. Well, 3 for 2. That's the best outcome Ninjas in Pajamas has had thus far.
I noticed something kind of interesting in that fight. This is just like the video guy in me.
Not a conspiracy theory.
No. This is not a conspiracy. Just something I find interesting. I don't necessarily know if this was, you know, I can't see into these players' brains.
Okay.
But Queen of Pain was amplified, blinked out, or sorry, Anti-Mage was amplified, blinked out, and I think Zai could have chased him, but he chose to go and help his carry with the Tiny. Like that to me just speaks to how Secret values. Maybe it's instinct, maybe they talk about it, I don't know, but it speaks to me like how they value staying together as a team in these fights.
And playing around each other as much as possible.
Right, they play around each other instead of going for like the high value kills. If it was, they'd rather play around each other than do that.
They're gonna go for Nisha. Oh, the hookshot trying to save him from the Rolling Thunder, but it's only gonna cost Puppy his life as well. The cherry on top for a successful defense from Ninjas in Pajamas once again. They do have Matama Man this time though, and he's raring to go with a shapeshift BKB. Running at Era. Era's kind of tanky though. Maybe he's not the target. Maybe nobody's the target.
Yeah, they need that Zai amplification, I think, to kill any of these other heroes. It's basically Snapfire and Pangolier that can die right now without the amplification. These other ones will be a lot easier to kill. Oh, okay, Supreme, that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, he just kind of jumped in there. And even the Shivas was actually down for him, Charlie. He goes in now, the Avalanche over the two of them, and Matama Man's in his melee form, so they just have to kind of walk away from him. If they can kite around Zai, they can go for the other heroes. He's going to have to supernova on their high ground here, but they do manage to kill it. Supreme is able to blink away from Zai. Zai, though, in hot pursuit. He's so damn fast that he's going to be able to stop the Sonic Wave from going off as well. Charlie bounces in and out of the team fight as much as possible. Ares going to join him in trying to escape. So it wasn't really worth it for them as that chase only got the Phoenix kill, and now it's going to get Era killed as well. Waiting his fate inside the cog, surrounded by heroes. Eventually he dies. Charlie, you know that Zai's not going to give up just yet. He's got a Blink Dagger. He's got Sprint up. He's got vision of Charlie. But Charlie has a TP scroll.
They just go down mid.
Yeah, might as well.
That's one of those fights where they did split up. I think that's interesting that Secret is, you know, they value staying together, but they're also pretty good at making the choice when they have to split up.
Okay, swaps into an awkward position that gets Nisha killed again. Now, Matama Man, he can finish off these buildings and get out if he wants to. Still got plenty of shapeshift. Zai, though, he's going to go in. He's going to go for Supreme. The Ult Scepter's going to buy a little bit of time here. Really good ultimate coming out from Nisha. If he lands up these shots on Matama Man, they might just be able to get the kill. The man avoid the Sonic Wave, both the ultimates. That's enough to be able to kill the Lycan. Now Puppy's going to be the next target as he's scooching on by the tier 3 with no mana to work with. No real hope of juking here. There's nowhere to hide, Puppy. All I can do is just buy more time.
Just wasting time there. That Hogs was a bit unfortunate. When you have two melee cores with the clockwork, it can be kind of sad. Especially one of them's a Lycan, he's Lycan form, and then the Cogs despawn, and all of a sudden he's just a regular person. It's like, uh-oh, I was a dog a few seconds ago. That's always very sad.
Hey, Roshan's up.
Yeah, this is looking okay for NIP, actually. I mean, Charlie's kind of huge.
Dire's middle tower.
He's got his AC. Oh, they do not want to give this up.
They buy back for this, and they don't have their Lycan for the fight. So this could end up being really awkward. If Secret take this fight, lose it around the Roshan pit, they're going to go nice use of this ultimate here for the Pango to make sure nobody can interrupt and steal away this Aegis. Zai, he gets the two-man crush, but Supreme instantly blinking himself away. Swap back in. The Rolling Thunder, though, stopping Zai a little bit longer. He's going to get on top of Supreme. One hit, that's all he needs.
100
times. There goes Yapzor. He's going to be dead. 100 seconds for Supreme, but if Charlie can carry through this with the help of Era, they just need some disables. Niche is now dead. Zai burned out of most of his mana, but the targeting on Era, he's going to be fine. All that physical damage of the bash, thanks to the corrosive haze, he's able to get that kill. Charlie gets out with the Aegis, but it's just him. He's got 2 buybacks available, one from Era, one from Mr. Pangolier.
Dire's middle barracks.
3v3.
They're gonna have to use it here.
Yeah, so it's Megas. I mean, you gotta buy back and it's a 3v3.
I think that Saberlight's waiting for the initiation from Era.
He's got 15 seconds at this point. Okay,
I don't know if you can wait any longer. The BKB is going to go off from Matamba Man. Saberlight in there. Charlie start targeting Matamba Man, fighting up against that BKB. He's getting burned out of most of his mana. Good Cogs push back there. Using the clumsy net to hold Matamba Man in play. But now, maybe Charlie's gone in a bit too deep. It still has his Aegis intact, though. That's going to be life number 1. Zai just running at Saberlight here. Era, he has that avalanche, and it looks like Zai just kind of goes in to, I guess, keep everybody from chasing his team.
His Lycan has no ult, no
yeah.
He has to make that space. I like that call. Like it looks really silly. It looks really dumb, but 100% that was the call. It's like I'm just gonna go in and feed.
Yeah.
So my Lycan can get out.
Everything for Matamba Man at this point.
Yep.
Ninjas of Pajamas, they are on a thin razor edge here, but there is hope. They are beginning to kind of win some fights here.
They really need that Abyssal on Anti-Mage, I think. That's really when he can start solo killing people, maybe 1v5.
Yeah.
That's about what they have to wait for. He's far away from it, though. That AC is necessary, otherwise he just feeds in every fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Imagine being an Agi hero with incredibly good Agi gain, and you still need to get an AC, because there's so much minus armor at the end of the game. That feels bad. Snapfire even picking up a medallion.
Top tower has fallen.
That Abyssal Blade is a long ways away. Supreme with the Shivas.
Blinked in.
Just kind of pushes him away because, yeah, he needed that extra timing with the blink, right?
Does Supreme have an Ags? I don't think he has an Ags, right?
No.
Just that's just a regular ult. Unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just got so many armor items. Going for a 3rd item Orchid is not so fun.
What do you think the intention is for that? Is he just wanting to target the Phoenix?
Yeah,
like,
good at blowing up the Phoenix. Lycan's got a BKB. I mean, Orchid's useless against Zai. It'll build into an eventual Bloodthorn. If you can get an Abyssal Blade on Anti-Mage and Bloodthorn somebody, they will die.
This is the really scary part here because Ninjas of Pajamas, they can win this next fight and still be losing to Vegas.
This is true. This is true. If it was old Lycan, it would be a lot scarier. Once again, going back to the damage on towers that the units used to do.
Yeah.
He could just shred your base. Not so much anymore, but you know, you've got the Venge on top of that too. This is a great tower hitter, especially with the Desolator.
And get their 2 different high ground wards here. 2 different sides, and Ninjas of Pajamas, they're going to push through that with their smoke. Now, the smoke hasn't broken just yet, but as soon as it does, they're going to be underneath a ward. Saberlight has spotted. Zai misses with the swashbuckle, and Secret just full retreat real quick. Even though they had the vision there, they didn't feel comfortable taking that fight, probably because the TD there on Charlie.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. It's actually going for a butterfly on Charlie, so he's really valuing just staying alive in this game. But like you said, he can stay alive, and maybe they still lose the game just because of the tower push that they have. I mean, it's 1 set of racks that we need to get, that's all.
Yeah, Saberlight in his build, also going Abyssal Blade, but he goes for the Vanguard first rather than control the Basher with his swashbuckle because he's like, I'm just dying so quickly in these fights.
Yeah.
Corrosive Haze, you know, Necronomicon minions start running at me.
You know, if he's got nags, maybe it's a different story. Going for that Basher first would be the play, but he doesn't, you know, he's not going to get a swashbuckle. He's going to get 1 swashbuckle off and then his ult, and then he's probably going to die.
All right, everybody's getting a lot of items here. We have the level 20 on the Slardar, which is an extra -4 armor.
Oh, yeah.
He also has a halberd now. You saw some BKBs coming in. I think Venge has her BKB.
There it goes.
God, the nice thing about this build on Slardar, when you go for halberd Ags, you don't need a BKB. You just have so much status resist.
Zai just finally jumping in, misses his initiation. He's going to be Orchided here. Thinking about the Rolling Thunders.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, with that Aghanim Scepter, he could just kind of force fights around himself.
Yeah.
And he knows he'll survive for quite some time.
illusion.
I think Puppy's got a I think Puppy's got a halberd as well. He's got Glimmer halberd. They have 3 halberds. Look at that.
Yeah, dude.
3 halberds.
Like, what does an anti-mage do?
Oh, Charlie, you have so much weight on your shoulders, my friend.
Yeah, like he has to do. Like, the damage is entirely on him.
It is.
To actually finish people off. And
Yeah.
he's just going to be disabled for like 15 seconds in every fight. Real good.
Zai's caught him. Does he have the Manta? Oh, he does have the Manta. Okay.
Gets rid of that corrosive haze. Got to disappear into the trees.
I think Matumba popped ulti. He looks like he's running pretty speedy on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Just trying to hunt them down. It's not bad to use it at level 20, though. You've got the cooldown reduction, and you've got the duration, so...
Yeah, it's not like, I'm not sure if they're really going to try and take advantage of this timing, Nisha. They actually get the initiation on the Sonic Wave. It's almost enough, but a BKB, he's surviving through this magic damage. Charlie has to commit one more blink to go in, but he actually doesn't get it. He gets smashed up, but holy shit! He just lost all of his HP so quickly, but he still managed to get out. A Rolling Thunder on through, protects Supreme as well. Saberlight stuck here for now as he TP's out. They actually got everyone out. Well, I say that, maybe spoken a little bit too soon. No, Charlie's good.
Dude, how clenched do you think Charlie's anus was? So clenched.
Jenkins, it's not the time to be talking about your anal fixation again. Jesus.
No fixation. Don't put that out there. Don't put that out there.
32-25, and Ninjas of Pajamas are holding on. Fingernails dug deep.
Dire are scanning.
Oh boy, he died so quickly. That was nuts. Did end up killing Nisha though, but he seems like he just wants to die. He is okay with death.
He's true. Nope. Puppy says, that's mine.
Well, I can
Oh, my man's gonna pop his ultimate. There's a lot of people outside of the base, nowhere close. Zai is gonna start leading the charge here, trying to get the corrosive haze. Really good move that with his mantas. He fights back against Matumba, and he's doing so well against him too. Chase down. Supreme does have the corrosive haze, but there's not a whole lot of physical damage behind him anymore with Matumba on the retreat. Just Zai, but they're ignoring him at this point in time, but they have to run away from the supernova here. Swashbuckle over to the side, still gonna be hit by the stun. They're gonna go for this Pango. It looks like inside the river. Looks like Nisha's already dead. Swap back in, but Charlie goes the other direction now, but he still has corrosive haze on him. Another blink up in a second. Can Zai get the hit in? No crush, but he still has his blink dagger coming in soon. He opts not to chase. Better to sit around this rush on pit. We've got potential spawn time has started. It's going to be up in 1 minute.
Yeah, they have full control of this thing. I think it's going to be really difficult for NIP to fight in the river. Like, normally I would say Pango is really great at fighting in the river, but against a Clockwork and a Phoenix, I mean, there's good fighting on Secret, but it's more so like the Clockwork can just disrupt the in that normally Pango would be good to do.
He does have his BKB coming up, but maybe too late. He's already been tossed up in the air, takes a good amount of damage. Now he just needs the physical damage of the AM, but he has to blink away every single time. He's so scared of Zai. Zai now going to be able to hunt down Saberlight. Up next, the Pangolier. Is he going to be able to swashbuckle away? Gets a little bit of distance thanks to the force sap. Rolling Thunder's back in on them. Stuns up Zai for a little bit. Era. Poppy actually went in. They managed to finish Era. Era went down. Oh, Charlie! That Midas armor was too much! He thought he could get offensive, and now he doesn't have buyback. Ninjas in Pajamas, they were holding on, but without their primary carry. It looks like all hope is lost for this game, too. He's short 1,700 gold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just need about 12 bounties, and he'll be good.
Okay. Well, Supreme, he's gonna have to do it by himself here, but
Look at some
water, man.
1v3 diving.
It just makes Sai look unkillable.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They have a glyph, a little bit of time. Magic Missile, Infinite Abyssal Blades. Now it's gonna hit Pangolier. One buyback. That's for Supreme, but he can't even kill the supports, man. Pop back into the cogs. Just a little bit of extra style and class there from Nisha as they finally do take this. Game 2, Ninjas of Pajamas, they held on a little bit better than they did in Game 1, but the outcome kind of felt like it was always going to be the same, Jenkins, and we saw that in that Dota Plus 5% chance for Ninjas of Pajamas.
Yeah, the minus armor strat versus Queen of Pain.
Are in the arena, and the time has come for battle. Soon we shall send it over to the casting duo that I have forgotten. Away and begin the fight. Now for the old razzle-dazzle. For the old razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, thanks for that, Slacks. Yeah, looking forward to this one. EG versus Nigma best of 3. I'm ODPixel here with Lacoste. We just heard sort of what the panelists had to say. They seem to sort of be a fan with the way that EG rounded this draft up. They do have this very strong push, the Terrorblade, Beastmaster, Nigma. They've got a lot of team fight, though, and they're going to put the weight on the anti-mage's shoulders. Do you like this, Lacoste? Who are you a fan of here?
They have Warlock and Winter Wyvern as their 2 supports, which is a lot of team fight, but these 2 supports can't really make any kind of like aggressive rotation. GH in a lot of trouble.
There he is, Fly's chasing down with the battery assault. Weehar's going to come over, start to tank some of the procs there from Fly. We'll be able to keep the Wyvern safe as Weehar and Mind Control push them away.
Already forcing him to use a flask. Yeah, when you have Doom in your team, you need to have a good catch. Like, you need to have stuns, you need to have slows, and I don't think they have enough. Like, I feel like EG's lineup is very good in disengaging. Like, Rubik's gonna have a great time. Clockwork as well against the Warlock, fighting him in the back lines, you know, just stopping at an upheaval or trying to force him to use a golem defensively.
We'll see. Mind Control was able to get in and grab the bounty rune. May pay with his life first. Flying Crit look to chase him, and that'll get him first blood for EG. As Fly finishes off Mind Control with the battery assault, they'll also be able to do a fair bit of damage to GH, pushing him back here. As GH, right, back underneath the tower, will live, but a lot of damage done. So they get the bounty rune, but they give up first blood down there, and also take a lot of harassment from this lane of EG.
EG, they put the Terrorblade on the bottom lane. They wanted to have TB against the AM, burn his mana with the reflection, but seems like Nigma, they already knew what the plan is. Anti-Mage is now on top with the Warlock. There's going to be a lot of sustain, healing up coming out from him, but this is what I like to see. And once again, RMN, their coach, standing in, since Kuroki's not playing right now. Man, I've been really impressed the way RMN played in the last month.
Yeah, we saw the series the other day. He had some insane performance, at least on one of the games on his Disruptor. His positioning was sort of impeccable throughout the game, and playing a hero like Warlock, another hero that your positioning is very important. If you're able to sit back and find a way to get off the big upheavals, and of course just at the end of the team fight, just being able to survive, always get your ultimate off, it's going to make all the difference. So eyes on RMN to see what he's able to pull out this game on the Warlock.
Mind Control, even though he died for the first blood, has 5 CS, already managed to eat 1 creep, some extra gold coming out for him. Once TB uses meta, like, he is the strongest hero in the game, and you need to just back off until it's gone.
That's a nice combo here with the clock, just having the battery assault to keep them in range that little longer for Arteezy to get the extra hits in. And as you say there, they really do have to abuse that timing when he has got the meta up. Because when it's down and levels start to come up for GH and Mind Control, they are going to have ways to sort of spam back at the Terrorblade down here on this bottom lane.
Yeah, these 2 teams have not played since Dream League in the January. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, we've been...
That's quite a while ago.
Considering they're from the pretty much same region. We have European team Nigma, we have CIS team EG, they have Comrade Ramses, Comrade GPK, and Comrade Babayev.
That's all coming together for them here in the home region.
3 out of 5.
Talking about GPK on the Magnus this game in the mid lane, something that he used to be very well known for. His mid bag certainly something to see, and he's up against Weehar here at the moment in the lane. 6 for 1, 5 for 2. Magnus obviously having that hefty hit, but Weehar is the Void Spirit. Some very nice spells, such as the Pulse in lane to secure him the CS. Should continue to see the trade between the 2. Would be very surprised if we see one of them get a solo kill, but you never know. These teams and these sort of players, both Weehar and GPK, also known for liking and wanting to play as aggressively as possible in that mid lane. Bottom lane, Arteezy taking a lot of damage, and with that Vector Blast, whoa, GH is going to do it. He's got him first, well, not second blood, of course, but the first kill for Nigma coming out of that bottom lane as they push Arteezy out of it.
whenever there's no meta, like TB needs to be careful. You're paired up with the Clockwork because you're position 5. Yeah, you deal a lot of damage and you have a ton of kill potential when the meta is up, but when it's not, like these two supports, the support is gonna get level 3, so 2 points in Splinter Blast, and Doom, like Doom is a no joke. Like there's a reason why this hero has been banned out most of the time.
Yeah, an incredibly strong hero. Looking at the top lane CS, we're seeing Ramsey's 14 for 4. As Miracle 12-0, they are going to punch into him there as Miracle did jump in aggressively onto Crit. RMN's able to keep Miracle safe though with the Shadow Word, keep him sustained and in the lane. Still with 4 tangos to go. That's Miracle chomps on the 4th. So nobody really getting entirely zoned out lane. I think as you drew upon, definitely the roughest lane that's going to get harder as it goes on is going to be that bottom lane for Arteezy, where the pressure is really going to be applied to that Terrorblade.
If he dies one more time, he just swaps out of that lane.
Wait, where'd you go, top, or you just go jump?
He goes top. Tries to make stuff happen, you know, see how it is, and then fall back to where he feels most comfortable in the jungle. Like, he's level 2 right now.
Fly is going to come across and see if he can start playing around with GH. It's making it hard for Fly to really get on top of him. And he knows if he gets him trapped here, GH is always going to be able to fly out with the Arctic Burn, and off he goes.
Yeah, that's how you counter Fly, with the Fly.
Some big brain moves here from GH. Also, whilst this is happening, making space for Mind Control to hold the lane nice and close to the tower down here, Nigma. And Mind Control getting all the farm because of it.
Meta is ready, but look at Clockwork. He's trying to make a rotation, just secure the rune for his mid laner. We see Crit trying to do the same thing. Oh, Regen. He's not going to get much value out of it, but he bottled it. Never mind.
Yeah, Weehaw was able to grab it with the ball just in time. He's going to turn and try and take down Crit. GPK comes over to stop Weehaw from focusing Crit any further, as Weehaw quick to simulate. Down to the low ground, he's away. And as you say, with that regen bottled up, he'll be able to keep himself strong in the lane. Bottom, we'll see what sort of usage they can get out of this level 2 meta. As they'll quickly salve Arteezy up, get him in a good spot before he's able to pop it and get back to farming, as he's really struggled to so far. Here we go. They'll try and make a move in, Fly with the cogs onto Mind Control. He's trapped him in. Have they got enough control and damage to take him down? They don't, but a good bit of a beating pushes back Mind Control, and GH will give at least Arteezy a wave or two to farm during this meta.
GH is already level 4 before 5-minute mark, which is pretty insane, and he has one mango to work with, but another skill point in the heal. Yeah, this should keep him alive if he gets close.
Fly, he's going for Mind Control. The Cold Embrace comes in to keep Mind Control alive, but GH connects. I mean, they do lose Mind Control. See if GH is set up for a kill on Fly. Fly's incredibly low. GH trying to chase, but Fly, he's out of there. They both got boots, so no chance of GH chasing him down. Fly gets the kill and he gets out, despite GH's best efforts with the Cold Embrace.
Clockwork still survives. He planted the Deep Observer Ward. Gonna see if someone is in the jungle, and he manages to get out.
And nicely done by Fly. 2 kills to his name so far. Looking at the mid laners, I mean, this is sort of what you're going to expect from these heroes at this point. GPK's farm is just going to increase paramount, you know, 45-4. The free farm will be there for this Magnus. Any time that Weehaw leaves the lane to try and make these rotations, GPK's farm is just going to go completely unchecked, and he's going to hit some insane item timings early on this game as the Mag.
GPK is the hero specialist. Like, if you know which heroes he play, it's Shadow Fiend. Oh my god, Arteezy is in trouble. One more hit should do the trick, and there it is.
Yeah, definitely the one to suffer the most out of this lane setup. It's not a nice place for Arteezy to be down here. As GPK is going to try and rectify the situation on this half of the map. Comes in, just drops the RP straight up. Wants to get rid of Mind Control. Cold Embrace from GH buys a bit of time for the Doom, but GPK is able to drag him back with a Shockwave, and with the Battery Assault continuing, Fly will finish off the kill. Very important that the GPK does at least, you know, come down here, try and relieve some of the pressure so that when Arteezy's back in the lane, he can hit the creeps without suffering. As, you know, 6 minutes in, Arteezy's sitting there in the bottom half of the net worth. It's going to be a slow and painful start for this Terrorblade because of the excellent lane setup that Nigma had against him.
It is, but I don't see anyone making stacks right now for Arteezy. He can easily make a comeback with just a couple of stacks. Empower, clear those really fast. Fly. Yeah, this should be an easy kill.
Straight back into the lane and fly. It's a little too close to the two of them.
I think it's time for TB to actually go away from this lane. Yeah,
this lane is a bit of a... Don't go here. Do not enter this area, especially with mind control. Hitting the 6, this is a massive no-go zone now for RTZ in particular.
Naki's just gonna have illusion. Let's see if mind controls fall for the bait. He does not, as expected. Mind control. I mean, he's playing for money, you know.
No illusions to be doing today. At least not yet. You never know. We could get some good laughs later on in the game. It can get pretty crazy. A lot of things being thrown at you, and suddenly you press R on the wrong unit.
Ramses is 6.
Oh, he's going to drop the roar, but GH has moved himself up to this top lane, keeps RMN safe. So that will at least be the first roar gone, and Nigma not having to worry about any moves from Ramses there, with it being on cooldown and no kill to be found.
Just getting roar. Nigma's lineup is very good at just counter-initiating, having Warlock's ulti, having Wyvern's ulti. Like, you try to make a go, like, these two heroes are one of the best ones against the mag. You know they're gonna be grouping around that RP. Wow. GPK is gonna hit some sick timing on that Echo Saber power treads.
Yeah, this is gonna be an insanely farmed Magnus. As I say, you know, GPK's mag has given us some incredible showings in the past. So eyes on him to make the action happen. And of course now at level 9, he's got the maxed in power. He'll be able to make sure that RTZ can't...
Guess who's back on the bottom lane?
He wants to come and take his free HP. There it is. In he goes with the Sunder. Sets up for the kill. RTZ not to be put entirely off from ever coming down here. Seizes an opportunity thanks to Fly running down mind control and steps back over to start to get a bit of revenge for what was happening to him earlier in the lane.
I remember back in Dota 1 days, there was a troll build on TB. Like, you're just farming jungle being low, and then you get a Dagon, and you sunder Dagon.
That's pretty smart. I mean, it's better than my Armlet Shadowblade TB build, where you just drain your own HP and walk out for the Invis Sunder. Don't do that. It is terrible.
That's how you get yourself low, huh? Armlet?
Yeah, you just Armlet yourself, and then you give him your low HP.
That's pretty smart. The only thing you lacked was Dagon.
And brain cells. Let's see what we've got coming up here at the 10-minute mark. RTZ on his way back out of the base as he refuels. And still GPK. I mean, that Echo Saber... Has he got the Echo Saber done? It's going to be very, very early, without a doubt here. I mean, if he's got 4.5k HP, yeah, it's going to be here at pre-11 minutes.
Top tower is under attack.
No trouble at all for this mag.
Structures are fortified.
And then he's going to be, next thing you know, making moves with the level 2 RP with the way he's leveling as fast as he is. Bottom, he's looking for the bottle refill. We'll jump in with the first step. Still, there's a second one, but gets pushed away by the Cox. Tries to get back in, but the roar's there. The curse comes out from GH. Will it save? We are. Astral steps away at the last moment. The battery assault not enough to stop the cast animation, as he will live. GH may pay with his life. No, he's going to go
Just
for the TP out. And there's nothing left to cancel it. So GH there with the save and the safe escape for the two of them.
I can't believe no one died there. But now Gambit GPK, also known as EG GPK, will try to put some pressure on the mid lane with the catapult and double damage. This mag is scary.
Yeah, they got to respect the Magnus. He's able to come close, get an RP. And all this while, you know, definitely the pressure on Weehar's Void Spirit. He has to get involved in action. Top lane GPK just comes in with the DD, and he's done it.
Four-shotted.
Damn, this man and his Magnus. Solo killing miracle up top.
That's a pretty big kill.
Yeah, that's a very, very... I mean, it couldn't be better for sort of leaving your farming patterns to come out and drop an RP. You're just taking out the anti-mage.
Right now, both supports on Nigma are level 6. This is where you seek a fight.
GPK is trying to get out of here. RMN is going to drop the golem for this as he's pulled back by the Remnant. Is there any help for GPK coming? The TPs are on their way, but the magical damage too much will take down the Magnus.
What you sound like?
Very important that Nigma are able to still challenge this Magnus that's had the free farm that he has. GPK does cost them the ultimate, but an ultimate very well spent there. They've got to slow down this Mag's farm.
From GGK to GPK in a couple of seconds, huh?
Okay. A man of many memes. 5 overall net worth. Very, very close between the sides.
They still have not seen the Doom being used. Like, it's very hard for Mind Control to actually just Doom someone and hope for the best that he's gonna die. He needs to have some kind of follow-up, and that follow-up should be Void Spirit, because like Anti-Mage, he does not want to join any fights. Maybe with the TP, use the Mana Void, and that's it. But these two supports just want to wait for EG to start a fight.
And there's a fight down bottom. We'll see if there's any TP reactions coming in. TP is on the way. Mind Control turns. Does have enough mana to drop the Doom. Doesn't need it actually for Fly. He's just able to turn and kill him off with the Scorched Earth and the punches. Fly dies. Diving in underneath the tower, and Ramsey's just unable to help. Was short on the mana for the Roar, so didn't have anything to throw in from a distance. And Fly ends up dying for that attempt. Does cause a big reaction. You have, what, 3 TPs coming down there, so open GPK to finish off the tier 1 tower. So you're losing a support, but you are able to take away that important objective mid.
And they are keeping their tier 1 tower pretty healthy. Like right now, EG is using info on the map. They see these rotations and they understand that Nigma's lineup is very bad at ganking. So they are just playing for the mid game. Wait for TB to get an item, group up, and try to go. Ag will have a Blink Dagger pretty soon. And this is their timing. Like, you get a Blink Dagger, you smoke up, try to go for a kill. We've seen 2 roars so far, but none of them were successful. They did not get anything out of that.
I'll see down on the bottom half. Nigma eyeing up, pushing in on this tier 1 bottom, but GPK and Crit on the way over. Crit with the start Astral Step, he's able to get the jump in onto GH, also looking to jump in for the back lines, and they set up onto anything more. They kill off the Wyvern, they can't quite grab Mind Control. Secure nonetheless, and now with the 3 of them and the Necro Book starting to get leveled up by Ramsey, so they can really look to amp up the pressure on this bottom lane. Keeping the pressure from these 3 heroes very high, especially with GPK's involvement. He's level 12. He has the RP. Hiding in the trees here. They're hunting. Are they going to be able to find Mind Control? They've hunted him down. He'll drop the Doom straight away on GPK, stop any sort of RP, and that will allow him to run away. So the catch isn't quite there for Mind Control, but again, it's the Doom being forced used on the map.
Stolen by Rubik.
Oh, they're going to drop the curse on Rubik, but extra backup comes in from EG. Jump forward as they're trying to burst down Crit. GPK's got the RP on the 2 of them, grabs Mind Control and GH. RTZ turns up for the easiest double kill of his life. A couple of punches with the Metaform, and Crit, he got the Doom down on the Weir. I mean, that couldn't have gone any better for EG. You couldn't have written a better sequence of events. GPK RPing the backliners, Crit getting to use the stolen Doom, and RTZ, he gets every single last hit on the kills.
That's very important for RTZ to make a comeback in this game, like him and GPK. Top 2 network heroes at the moment. Like, they try to kill Rubik because Mind Control was yelling, you know, they stole the Doom, we need to do something. So Void Spirit goes in, tries to make a play on him, but it's just not enough damage.
Yeah, everything was being thrown down on him. You saw the control as well from GH just bursting Crit, trying to stop him from getting to play his game in that fight, but Crit still was able to do so. They just didn't have the means to kill him. Of course, all 3 of these fights, Arteezy, he's turning up as the Terrorblade because he can do. With this meta, that's the power of the hero. Whereas the Anti-Mage, meanwhile, a Miracle, he's having to just stick to the farm. He's not ready to turn up to these fights. It's far too scary for him.
There's the rock.
Ah, they'll drop it. That's a dead Beastmaster. That's one way to do it. Get Ramses off your half of the map.
Nigma needs to commit heavily to grab a kill. Like, they need to use the Wyvern ulti or a rock. Just by using Doom, it's not enough. Once again, this is the lineup that's not good at ganking heroes.
We'll see the defense ready in mid. GPK hiding in the trees. See how much damage Nigma can do, pushing in with the Golem. Already that Golem pretty much taken out. So not even able to touch the tower. The space that they have been has allowed Miracle to now finish off the Battle Fury. Down bottom, the jump forward, Fly is able to grab that haste rune before Weehaw is able to take it for himself. So no room refilling. In fact, Fly, he's going to charge him with a hook shot. He looks to control Mind Control. Cogs down to push him back. Telekinesis as well, dragging Mind Control back over into the reach of Ramsey. GPK pulls him in with a shockwave. And Cold Embrace will buy some safety for Mind Control, but GPK comes in with a skewer, separates Mind Control from any further safety and backup. As they pick off the Doom, Fly continues to push the other 2 back. RMN and GH should be fine here. They've got Weehaw around in the neighborhood, so EG won't dive any further.
Problem for Nigma is that DB wants to keep joining these fights. You know, he is extremely strong at the moment with the Empower Beastmaster aura. Next fight, they could just easily go into Roche Pit and just take the Roche, and it's very hard for Nigma to regain the control of their own jungle when you're playing against the Beastmaster, when you're playing against the Clockwork, TB illusions. You need to commit heavily to actually, you know, get back your own jungle. GH.
Oh, he shows here on the wave. GPK. He's in. And with the rocket flare, giving full vision through the trees. There's no way GH to get out of here now at this stage. I mean, it's a 4K advantage for EG, but the particularly scary thing is you're looking at these net worths and the fact that RTZ and GPK are just so far ahead of the top for 7 minutes in. Another pickup for GPK. This Magnus just destroying Nigma wherever he goes. 4-1 and 5. It's been a very solid play so far from GPK, and he's just been able to do so much more than Weehar's Void Spirit. This Void Spirit falling behind in farm and falling behind in impact.
Abed heavily sweating at the moment, you know, seeing GPK performance.
Are fortified.
No, he's certainly turned up all guns blazing in the games that we've had him here at the Omega League. As now in the river, Weehar is going to get lucky with the RNG. We'll find the bottle. Not necessarily the most potent of runes, though, just the illusion, but may save him.
By my demon staff.
In particular, I think because, unless I saw wrong, I believe GPK's just finished off an Orchid. So, having that extra sort of catch and silence, I might be mistaken. No, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's the play that I've seen. He assembled his Echo Saber.
That's smart.
And then he gets the Orchid against the AM or just Ivern, and then he can solo kill these supports.
Yeah. Fly. He's got a hook shot away, but Nigma will still be able to clean him up. Push them back away. And you're right, it's just that ability now, what is GPK, to jump in and not have to commit the RP necessarily to shut down the supports with the saves.
And you threaten a kill on AM before he can get Manta style. Right now, AM is having only Yasha. Still has a decent amount of farm. Meta should be up, so this means that EG should try to go and go for objectives. There's still a tier 1 tower standing on the top lane.
Yeah, top lane. RT's he's the target. They're bringing in everybody here. They know that this is their opportunity to burst in with the Doom down on him.
Kill.
There should be a cleanup for them. The rest of EG are TPing over, trying to get over to help him out. It's not going to happen. Miracle finishes off the kill with the Mana Void. That's Miracle. For the first time now, getting involved in some action himself, able to turn up and pick up one of the big ones.
EG wants to take this fight.
See what they can catch. Ramses looking into the trees. I mean, Nigma, they're still not too upset with fighting this. They're going to turn. The start there too. GPK tried to get in, but now the curse is there from GH. Dragging in the two of the Miracle, just draining the mana of GPK, trying to limit what he can pop out of this. And with his mana gone, GPK's got nothing less to offer. He's gone. Ramses as well cleaned up. Nigma, with their first big fight of the game, starting to really regain everything they were losing here, as it's back up to even. The catch is there on crit. As EG, they wanted to chase. They felt that they could, but they still had the ultimates. They still had the curse. They still had the counter play. And GPK, he jumps in, but he immediately gets caught by the stun.
In the Fly interview, I said that Ramses and GPK, that they talk Russian to each other, so I could sense them saying, you know, full Davai right there, even without TB, and they got punished.
Yeah, Davai too far. As Nigma strike back hard, and suddenly, boom, Miracle, top of the board on the net worth as this anti-mage. You've got to be careful in situations like that. Manta done on Miracle as well, so he'll feel even more safe turning up to these engagements and turning around when he feels that EG have overcommitted.
It was a big play from GH using Curse there, and then AM just burns mana on GPK, so he does not have it. He was also a bit, you know, unlucky there, jumping into a stun. So this should be a Roche. They know there's no Golem, there's no Wyvern ulti, no Doom. EG should play around these cooldown timings.
Yeah, they've got to try and pressure hard whilst the Chaotic Offering and the Doom's down. And with the Aegis, they'll be able to do just that. Is there any way they can snipe this? No, too late. They did start to move over Nigma, but no one quite close enough to jump in and disturb EG from killing off Roche, getting the Aegis on Arteezy.
This is like the eternal battle in Dota 2. You have AM against Terrorblade. Who's a better carry? Like picking AM into TB could be a bit tricky, you know. You need to save your Manta style to get rid of the reflection. so you don't get your mana burn. There's also Necro Book to burn your mana. Anti-Mage, if his mana is gone, yeah, look at the play from Miracle.
Yeah.
Having 3 mangoes just in case.
That's smart.
To be able to blink out.
And as we saw in the draft, this anti-mage, it was picked into the TB, so obviously Miracle, he was sort of making the call. He felt that the idea of the TB with the reflection is not enough for him to not want to play the hero. He's not bothered about that. It's bottom lane. Set up there, they quickly clear out the creeps to get a clear shot with the Remnant pull. And Miracle gets another kill after kill now. This anti-mage really turning up
Dire's
big.
bottom tower is under attack.
All Nigma needed to do is just, survive, not get overrun by the EG's lineup. Now, Nigma back on track. Anti-Mage, we see this more often, Manta style, Battle Fury build, and then going for that Heaven's Halberd. Even TB has one. Like, people understood. If I get it, I have status resistance, I have a disarm, I have a mischance, so I'm pretty hard to take down.
Now see GPK after the Orchid, trying to get his BKB complete. About 400 gold off it. And at least then we'll have the opportunity of getting that RP off. I mean, one of the troubles of the Magnus being, as we saw in that last fight, once sort of disabled, you're not going to have the mana for your full tool set. You don't have a very large mana pool at all as a Magnus.
One of the reasons why he also decided to go for Orchid and disassemble that Echo Saber. Aegis still up and running for 3 minutes on EG.
Let's see what they could do. I mean, 10 seconds and the meta's up. But if they do want to try and go full aggressive and push down as 5, it will be into the full team fight of Nigma. So ideally, they'll find a pick off first. They're going to try and do so. Fly, Crit, and GPK smoked up and heading towards the top lane. We Are a Miracle. They're going to move in onto Ramses. See if EG can punish this. Miracle with the spell shield up, he's already away, and Weehar's hiding in the trees. They won't be able to find one of the 2 of them. Back down in the river though, GH looks like he may be in a worse position. I said actually though, no, yeah, he goes
now,
down.
Now is chasing, he has a stolen blink.
Can they grab Miracle though? Continuing to jump away, Arteezy.
Under attack.
Not a lot that he can do himself, other than offer up the reflection, and that might just be enough here. Miracle tries to get out, but the root holds him in place. Can he escape? He can't. Rolls out from Ramses. Miracle locked down. As with the anti-mage gone for a minute, EG can do some serious damage here with the push.
The value that you get from that ensnare neutral items sometimes even says, here's a blessing from me. They're not stopping.
Yeah, he jumps in past the tower, gets a grab onto RMN, and now that's 2 heroes off Nigma's lineup for 40 seconds. Meta's up, Arteezy's ready to push in. We'll see how aggressive they want to go. Do they want to try and poke at the high ground? Doesn't look like it. Still the other lanes are pushed pretty far back over to their side, so ideally they'll look to focus those, get some more of these tier 2s before getting a little too excited.
EG did not want to overcommit there. They understand that Wyvern is out, and we was already split pushing the waves. He's a hard hero to catch.
And we'll see this wave should do it. He's going to have the Aghanim Scepter. So having those 2 silences in the fight will be nice, but he's going to get caught here. No escape.
GPK not even hesitating for a second. I love that aggression, just blinks in. I'm going to use RP. Don't care if it's 2 minutes on cooldown. We're going to get that kill on Void.
Back to a position now where EG, they do have this gold lead. Miracle starting to fall behind again a little bit as Arteezy and GPK reclaim their top spots. Arteezy very close to having the full butterfly.
And TB is going for that butterfly, as you just mentioned, so that's a mischance from that. There's a mischance from Heaven's Halberd, great against the Winter's Curse. Even if there's a full team around you, status resistance, Curse is going to last less time.
Yeah, he's going to be right useless to do it. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, he has the level 10 evasion talent, right?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So, yeah, an insane amount of
maybe it's even 15, I'm not sure.
It's 15, I think, well, it was 15%, yeah.
Oh, they found G8.
They do. Scan him out in the trees with a reflection.
Aegis is gone.
That's a free kill for Artur.
Doesn't matter.
Is under attack.
Crit is getting so much out of that stolen blink from AM. It's so easy to set up kills. Just blink in, instant initiation. With the telekinesis, free 2 tower. Like, they understand
Radiant's bottom tower
where Nigma's moving, especially these like 2 supports who are not very mobile. You can predict like, oh, this should be a very good spot for Wyvern to use a curse on us when we're
Radiant's
pushing, and they
bottom
find him.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Miracle plays now as this anti-mage against the pressure, because one of those sort of things that sometimes EM likes to fall upon is going for these split pushes, trying to knock at the doors of EG whilst EG's pushing. I feel like that's going to be hard to do, right? When you're against a Terrorblade with Metamorphosis, the backup of a Beastmaster and Zora, you're just never gonna win that race, right? You've got to turn up and do something with the team. The split push, the rat, it's not going to work out against EG's push.
Yeah, you can't just go in straight up 5 versus 5, and also he is going for a different kind of a build, not that what you usually see on AM, getting that MKB.
I mean, he needs it.
Yeah, I mean, he needs a true strike.
Yeah.
Either that, or you man up and get Divine, huh?
I mean, we're all hoping, you know, we're seeing that MKB and we're feeling like, oh, what a shame it would be if Nigma lose another team fight and this anti-mage has to get a rapier. It may go that way. There's always
what a shame that would be, you know. Games with Divine Rapier.
Oh, you know, you hate to see it.
16% evasion, so we were both wrong. I thought it was
16?
Yeah.
No, I swear it was 15.
So it was 20%, actually, before the...
Well, that sounds balanced.
Yeah, level 10, let's give him 20% evasion, you know.
20%. Oh, well, we got a Paladin Sword. Does Arteezy want that? What's he got at the moment? Paladin Sword's always pretty hard to pass up. Yeah, he's taking that. Paladin Sword on the way out.
And he's stacking status resistance.
Yeah.
Heaven's Halberd going for Satanic. Like, you basically have 2 lives. I don't think you can burst him down.
Oh, he's going to be very hard to kill. I mean, until Miracle has the MKB, it's going to be... It feels pretty impossible. Unless they... I guess if they drop all the ults on him, get a good curse into a big chaotic offering, like, they've still got a lot of team fight magical burst on this team.
Yeah, and the rest of EG members are just playing with the mouse.
Yeah, we'll just unplug the door. Yeah. Maybe then they can bring him down, but... Yeah, you're right for the most part. This Arteezy Terrorblader, an incredible beast to try and tackle if you're Nigma. They've got to do it perfectly if they want to stand a chance. Mid lane, Fly. Go for a bit of a tickle onto Wii. Get him off the tower.
But GPK was ready. He was actually thinking about, you know, just blinking and RPing them.
And they're still kind of chasing, and I'll tell you what, they've only got the grab. They slam him down. We asked gone for a minute. As Crit, with that Ether Lens, having the reach, we'll reveal they have the Dire Ward over there, but absolutely worth it every single time, allowing him to reach outside of the pit and pick up We Are.
Yeah, most of the viewers in chat are probably asking themselves, like, why is he using RP on one hero? Because they just want to slow them down, you know? They can still even take a fight even without RP. You don't necessarily need to land 3-4 man RPs to win a fight.
No.
And you can see what they're doing right now. They're just taking control of the jungle. Roche is going to spawn in 10 seconds. And I think they have actually enough damage to bring it down that quickly.
Oh, yeah.
The sad thing is they don't know about it. It was a quicker Roche spawn.
As we'll see, there's also a double damage rune waiting outside the pit.
Dire's middle tower.
Very, very nice here for EG as Arteezy picks up the DD. Into the pit he goes.
I love the build on Mag. He went for Lincoln Sphere, so he doesn't have to care about Doom Initiation or Winter's Curse. And they don't have like the best spells to remove that Lincoln's.
Well, let's see how she's EG. I mean, they don't want to go straight into the pit. They still respect that Nigma's got this insane team fight around it. GPK is trying to bait the smoke here. They're going to just jump, commit on him straight away. They're able to pop the Lincolns, get the Doom, but not before he pops the BKB. Arteezy moves in with the DD on the backlines. GH uses the curse.
He's out of mana.
Ramses and Fly, but Arteezy's in trouble. Miracle and We Are, they blow him up the mana void. The Roar comes back to hold back the Doom, but GH, We Are, they're already chasing out Ramses. We Are continues to commit onto Ramses, right up to the base. GPK with the skewer back. GH pops the cold embrace, keeping We Are safe. Miracle's able to clean up Fly. They're pushing EG right back. They're even diving past the tier 3s here. As Nigma just pressure EG right in. The smoke working out. I mean, you could see that EG, they felt that they were prepared for that. That was the plan, have GPK wait for the initiation. But Nigma, they were able to play it perfectly, popping that Lincoln's before getting the Doom down. GPK, he just couldn't keep them off Miracle.
Yeah, I love the confidence of Nigma. They just dropped the rock on top of him. They cursed the 2 other heroes in the backline to stop any kind of counter initiation. Just burn all TB's mana, and he really feels vulnerable. table.
Yeah, there's just smart play.
Radiant's top
Being a smart
tower
play
is
here.
under attack.
Okay, it's gonna be scouted.
Oh, this could be juicy. Are they going to be able to get a jump? No, Miracle, he's already in. He knows that they're waiting up here on the high ground, and he does not want to allow the chance for them to jump in and go for an Aegis still. Commitment over towards Ramses. As they chase him in, you'll set up into the Remnant. Ramses has got to be dealt with. The Beastmaster is out. Even a little bit of gentlemanly there of Miracle. He didn't want to take the kill. He says, GH, you have this, my man. And GH says, thank you.
Now there's no Curse, no Doom, no Warlock Golem. EG should try to make a move right now. They have all their ultis ready.
Yeah, now their side, without a doubt, the stronger force around the pit. They'll smoke up. See what sort of a grab they can get. GPK the last few times has struggled to get his spells off. Nigma reacting to this Magnus on the front very well. Can he get in and get the jump this time? As Nigma is playing split up. They know that EG's going to be here. EG going to go full force straight back into the pit. Already on the side.
Evil.
Miracle, he's going to jump in full aggressively. The RP comes out for GPK. He's grabbed the two of them on mind control. He comes in with the backup onto RTZ. RTZ turns with the Sunder. Back up to full HP. Mind control pops the beak. Maybe RTZ turns. He's got a physical damage to beat mind control back. He had to get outside. They've got the curse holding back the two of them. The
Who's gonna get the Aegis?
curse there by Crit. The Aegis will be picked up by RTZ. He's got it. He has the second life. The corner embrace on Miracle allows him to blink out in time. Drag back with the blink. Still available there for GH as no damage was done. He goes for the CP out. He'll make it away.
They only managed to kill one hero, but that's stolen curse. Like, this is a big spell.
Yeah.
Like, just save it for the next fight. Now they have Aegis on TB. Both Arteezy and Miracle were trying to kill the Roche and get that Aegis because they understand how important it is.
Yeah, and I think we saw Miracle. He did get the last hit, at least one of the members of Nigma did. They got the kill, but Arteezy getting the bit that count, the bit that really counts, the Aegis in his inventory. And all things said and done, Crit just with the high-level play there, that curse just stopping the rest of Nigma, getting in and helping out Miracle push that Arteezy Terrorblade out of the pit.
Now with the Eon disc, it's going to be much easier for Wyvern to always land his ulti. Like, even if he gets caught inside RP, he's going to be able to break the fight. And they have like two best abilities in the game. You have Warlock Golem and you have Vintage Curse ready. I'm not sure who stole the cheese there. I don't see it on anyone.
Oh, someone probably had a quick snack. Must have been, yeah, nobody carrying the cheese at this
It was a
moment.
messy fight.
The cheese just, it just melted. Under the fire that these teams are bringing. Yeah, this game's pretty hot right now. Let's see mid lane. Miracle. He's going on to Arteezy, trying to take his mana away. Make it a little harder for him to push in, at least without the ability to keep building up his army. He's going to be mangoed up. Quick refuel on the Terrorblade. Keeping him in, another jump in, again. Burn through the mana, stolen curse, gets another usage out, and it's a big one. It's onto the Doom, protection provided by GH with the cold embrace. They'll drop the golem down, fly, he's in with a hookshot, gets the three, and then the mana ball comes out to Arteezy, but Arteezy, he's life stealing back up, they can't even kill him the once. Arteezy will live, GPK in on the backlines, gets the RP onto Miracle, but there isn't any further follow-up, so Miracle will be able to live. GPK's got to be careful. He brought back for this, does allow him to get and drop the Doom down onto GPK, another cold embrace from GH, keeping mind control alive, but Arteezy turns, punching into the Doom, jump forward, the stolen astral step, Crit, able to close the gap onto the Doom, picks him up, mind control, can he lift this? He's got to stay alive, he bought back for this one, but he won't survive. Arteezy gets the final hit with the meta, Miracle finishes the backlines, he's found Crit, turns over towards Fly, they've taken out three of them now, they can collapse onto the Terrorblade, buybacks coming out from EG, they want to keep Arteezy safe, he's life stealing up, he's man fighting Miracle, he's winning it for now, but again, GH, the gold embrace, it keeps Miracle alive, Miracle's able to blink out. He won't die today, but still an expensive fight here for EG. They've used 3 buybacks. Let's see what they can do with this. They do know that mind control is without a buyback for a minute. The rest of Nigma are still up, and Weehaw can get back in.
Arteezy still has that Aegis, that Satanic, keeping him alive multiple times in a row. Void Spirit with the buyback, Miracle's in.
He's going to jump in. The silence, though, he's been caught out. He's got to blink out in time. He can't do so. The clumsy net. He's gone. Weehar's out of the base, jumps in, trying to combo down. And the Rubik, silence is there. Buyback comes out from Weehar and Miracle. Weehar burst down Crit. See if they can chase for more Nigma.
Blink
in the trees. They can't find anything.
dead. He's out. All right.
He went in and TP'd out. Woo.
These upheavals from RMN are really splitting the fight. You know, they cannot fight into that. This is a big rune for V if he can pick it up.
Yep, he says I'll be taking that one.
Purple rune for Purple Boy.
Big timing to play for now for Nigma. They know EG, they committed for that last fight with a triple buyback. Now Ramses and Crit, they're gone for over a minute. This is a full minute to play where Nigma's got the full lineup ready to run down mid.
TB does not have a buyback, but I don't think you can kill him before he can farm it. Like, just send the illusion 500 gold away from it. He's gonna get at least 1 kill in the fight. Vitless Shaco drop, that's a good item, either on a Warlock or on your Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, it's always hard to pass at that. Juicy 1k HP.
They don't have an item that deals with the Eon Disc on Wyvern. Like, GPK landed a very nice RP in the previous fight, but after he saw Wyvern, he just immediately went back.
Well, buybacks, as you can see across the board. A lot on cooldown right now. Both teams having to be very careful. And looks like EG, they will get away with everybody being back by the time that the push reaches the high ground. That is if it does continue up till then. As Nigma only able to just get the tier 2 mid. Tier 2 bottom also going to stay alive as the creep's not quite in position to allow them to push on.
Oh, Magic Lamp. Like, I'm usually not a big fan of this item, but when you're playing against, let's say, Beastmaster Roar, Magnus, you get so much value out of it.
Dire's bottom tower.
You've got a Spell Prism on the side of Nigma. That's going to be... well, you got a lot of contenders for that. The Warlock, the Wyvern, or the Void Spirit. Everybody was going to have a bit of play with that one.
The Void Spirit. Void Spirit with the cooldown reduction is just insanely good. Also, the stats from that item is juicy.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
It's plus 12.
It is.
Yeah.
Another Spell Prism for EG, balancing all things.
Who are you giving that to?
Tower is under attack.
Clock.
You can give that to Matt. You can actually give that to TB if he doesn't have a better item. Either him or Rubik. Like TB with all these items that he can use. Like, you have Manta Style, you have Satanic.
It's a lot of actives. Cooldown reduction can be very nice. Full Abyssal for Miracle now.
Magnus with the Minotaur Horn. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? It's his horn.
Yep. It really is. Finally back to its rightful owner. Let's see how GPK is able to use it. As EG up to the base of Nigma once again. Everything ready to go, but the same thing to be said for Nigma. So still very hard for EG to just approach this siege as it's just full on as a 5v5. Timing's going to be there where maybe the patience will pay off for the next round.
This is where most of the teams lose a team fight. EG's controlling that area. You just plant an observer ward and you have a Hawk, plus you have Necro units just to scout things out, get rid of the vision. Next Roche might spawn in a minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I think multiple people on that team have buyback of Anti-Mage written down. It's 4.5 minutes from now on, so they don't have to rush anything. They can just control that area, go for Roche if it's a fast spawn, and then, you know, come in with the Cheese Aegis +1.
Yeah, you can see that from the Radiant Vision, Nigma. I mean, they're at least knowing... You know, they've got a good idea which side of the map EG's on, and now EG will start to show themselves. Walking up, forcing out the fortification. 40-minute runes, bounties up, and again, a very fortunate rune there for EG outside of the pit if they want to keep control of that. DD waits for them. We'll see how long the Roshan timing will be. We'll find out in 30 seconds if it's a short or a long one.
Would you look at that, huh? A casual DD, 30 seconds until Roche may spawn. Plus Empower, what is he sitting at? 700 damage.
That's a lot of deeps. A lot of DPS in from RTZ. And we've seen they have struggled with killing. And the way Miracle is trying to play the fights is committing, jumping on the backlines, getting rid of the easier targets. But most of the time when he turns back towards RTZ, it's sort of a 1v1 situation. RTZ's been winning it out with the lifesteal. And the Golem is going to be dropped down onto RTZ. They're fighting into a template with a double damage rune. He destroys Mind Control through the BKB. The Doom is dead. RP from GPK comes out to the side. He's controlled Weehaw. The curse comes out for GH in an attempt to keep Weehaw safe. But Weehaw, he's already gone down. GH will cold embrace himself, but he'll fall as soon as it comes to an end.
I believe this might be it. They have no buybacks, not a single one.
Oh, that's a wishful TP, but there is no escape for RMN. as Nigma just a rough time to fight there as Arteezy still had the remaining few seconds on his DD. Made quick work of mind control, steps over towards the fountain. There's a dieback from GH's EG. They'll be able to clean up these tier 4s. And this game 1 will indeed be theirs. EG take the victory here in the first game of the best of 3. Some excellent back and forth plays, but at the end of the day, it all just came to a very quick collapse in that last fight. No buybacks available. Arteezy is ready to stand there, pop his meta, and as you pointed out, he had 700 damage ready to go, and you really felt it in that last fight. He just cleaned up Heroes 1-2 hit.